That one. Oh, and then I press unpause, which I hope it's not too loud. It's kind of loud. If it becomes a problem, I can always fix that later. Where was I up to? This is clearly the fourth? This is clearly the fourth palace. Just by looking at it. I reflect. I have the boots, so it'd be good. I think straight up. I think it just goes straight to the fifth now. Because I can walk on water now. Everyone remembers that, right? Because you need boots to walk on water, which makes perfect sense if you think about it. Somewhere around here there's some bullshit. Here's the bullshit. It's important bullshit though. And video games were something, weren't they? I like the idea that you're not so much walking on water as moving slightly through water, jumping on water. It's all very strange. Whoop, I pressed Alt. Also my mouse is on the screen. Fuck. I keep telling myself I won't do that, and then I do that. I'm always the last to know. I gotta say, I kind of like this stream background thingy that I whipped up in like 2 minutes. It was not complicated. But it's better than just black screen. I have both. Yes, I have both the thrusts. I'd say this game was kind of bullshit with things like that heart container over the water, but then Legend of Zelda 1 definitely had exactly that kind of bullshit. Especially in the second quest. I don't think I ever played that because it's so bullshit. Maybe I should play that. I'm not that familiar with Legend of Zelda 1. I played it once or twice. I don't know if I've finished it. I could fight you properly, but I'm not going to. Everything is a little bit harder with claws. And also I do very much appreciate just constantly referring to them as claws. That's more or less what they are. Sharp, pointy, they're on the ends of my hands. It's not inaccurate. Downward thrust makes everything so much easier. It's really the turning point in this game when you can just rush through everything, bouncing on them. These buggers are kind of difficult to kill. No, not that difficult. They're more annoying to kill. You take a fair bit of damage and they, you know, they're around for such a short amount of time. They give a decent bit of experience, but you gotta wanna do that. Also, they kinda hurt. Useless buggers that show up, lob and fire. Ooh, yeah, I could probably get that, couldn't I? I'll just wait a second. I don't remember if I need this, but I'll get it anyway. Some more blocks on this side, please. Might as well kill that while I wait. Well, as long as it isn't putting blocks here, I might as well. Oh good, thank you. I'll make my own path up. Well, this palace isn't laid out like I remember. Here's the elevators where it gets confusing. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, wasn't even looking at the screen just now. That's how you know I'm good at video games. I think this isn't a way I need to go. Which is good, because it's bullshit. No, I don't want to risk throwing myself in the lava there. I think the implication is that it's lava, not deadly blood. But why would blood be I mean, Link can't seem to swim in water either, so... I guess blood would be just as deadly as water? And presumably less deadly than lava. I don't know. Not my job to know these things. Not worth bothering him. 100% sure what they're supposed to be. Whatever they are, they of those faces. Oh, I pressed alt again. I'm sorry, I blame the claws. I'm going to keep blaming the claws if it happens again, just for the record. Did it? Maybe I need to maybe I need to rebind my buttons. I'm slowly getting used to typing like this. Playing video games is a whole different beast. I don't have a key. Apparently. Now I'm down here. I'll take that. Ow. How many buggers are there here? Well, this is actually getting to be a problem. There better be something useful down here. Oh, this isn't what I was hoping for. I don't even have any lives. What happened in that last stream? Actually, what am I doing? This should be actually a good situation to have in. Ah! Well, not like that it isn't. Well, a minor setback, but I think we'll be fine. Just have to trek back. I find it weird that technically there's desert under every boulder. That's true of the real world too. I guess fortunately this palace isn't really that far away. It's just down this way. didn't even need you. Get lost. I mean, if you went along that beach there, you would see the palace. And that it's surrounded by water. I think that would be a clue of how to get there. And also people tell you, you know, boots, walk on water, go do stuff. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what they say, come on. I think that's the only use of fairy, getting up those high things. And also I think there's one or two rooms where it's like covered in lava and you need to fly above it. It's not... It's purely a progression spell, it's not useful. Unless you're trying to break the game, because I know of at least one way that... One glitch that involves using fairy in a particular spot. Maybe I'll show it off if I pass there, which I think I will. In particular locations. Namely, I don't think the game handles very well if you try and use fairy off of the screen. What if I put a save state down and we take a look at that, shall we? Because this is in fact one of the places that you can do such a thing. Need to wait for a path up. You know, the dangerous way. Rather than actually waiting for it. Do not drop fire on me, bastard. Yeah, worth it. God. The moment I breach the surface, I just get fucking rained on. Get lost. Okay, save state. And... here I am on the roof at the start for some reason. Can't quite get in that elevator. And now that here. So I think there's a couple of different ways places you can end up. I don't know exactly what controls it. Actually, I think one of them is if you... Technically, when you start up there, the elevator matches your position, which is off there, and you just fall through here? Yeah. Oh, and now I'm on the elevator. And now I'm lodged in... It really doesn't like it. It really doesn't like it. I always like that. I think I found that by myself too. Why the fuck I did that, I don't know. I swapped which fingers I was using, that seemed to help. Oh, just fuck off. Shouldn't be getting hit so much by a chump like you. Left, I think? That's right, right was that hell area that goes to a dead end, if I remember correctly. I don't remember what's down from here, so I'm gonna go down. I'm operating off of the vaguest of memory. I think I go this way. I mean, keys are always nice. And jump really. fucks with my tactics, doesn't it? I don't like you jumping on them. That's fair, I wouldn't. It's the only palace these fire-lobbing buggers show up in, and they're just annoying. I don't know if they're good enemies. Who am I kidding? They're definitely not good enemies. Oh, damn it. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll rebind my keys to be like 2 up. Those buggers can be really annoying if you don't have enough attack, because they take way too many hits like that for a prolonged fight. Ow. The less said about these fucking cat head things, the better. I think they're supposed to be cats. Quite clear. Orange and probably blue. They love sticking blues next to items. Do I even have a key? I need to go and get a key. I'll be back for you. It's just a hassle on a room like this. The cats are not improving the situation. That was the shield. It'd be like that. Memory tells me there's a key up here. Somewhere. I'll deal with them on the way back. Haven't we seen the one with the helmets already? Or am I misremembering? Actually, no, we definitely have. Why would they go back on those? I think they start showing up in the 3rd palace. This is the 5th. They're literally the same enemies, but slightly tougher. Quite cast life, and I would love it if I could. Maybe it'll be fine. This is going much more smoothly. Oh, never mind, spoke too soon. Bugger it. I'll take what I can get. Loot is another one of those items which just lets you progress and doesn't do anything interesting. Actually, I think that's most of the items. The candle does something tangible. So does the glove. Yes, every other item is basically that, except for the last one. Specifically items out of palaces. There is one other item that does... Actually, no, that's just progression as well. Never mind. I take it all back. Video games are terrible. This is definitely the most labyrinthine one of these palaces, if I was going to say so myself. Possible exception of the last one. I say the last one, it's the next one, isn't it? It is the next one. There's only 6 palaces in this game. Every other game kind of got on the swing of doing 8, didn't they? Or am I just making that up? I'm pretty sure all the oracles had 8. I'm trying to think of Link's Awakening. I don't really remember. It's gonna bug me now. Oh, ow. Yes, please. Oh. Ow. Okay, this really didn't go to plan. Do some redecorating. Oh god, English. Please. Redecorating as I go was what was supposed to come out of my mouth just now. I don't think those ways are worth going. Now I'll go up where there was a key. Boss up that way? That rings a bell. I'll just head straight that way. Unless... Yeah, we'll just head straight that way. I got the item. Wait, I don't have any keys. I miscounted. I think I do have to go this way. Unless I've... Oh, damn. Unless I've mixed up the... Yeah, I think I was already here. So I'm lost is the thing I'm getting? Oh, I died to you, that's what it was. Seems so easy now, doesn't it? Barely clear those flames if you really run for it. Out the way. Ow. Don't stab me, I'm opening the door. But I'm really a bad average today, don't I? Why'd I turn around? Do you drop something? Half of these things drop something. No one doesn't. It's a real shame, I could use some magic right about now. But instead, here we are with no magic whatsoever. That's a shame. It'll be fine. This bug is useless. For the most part. Get out of the corner. It's not the most engaging boss fight. I think this fellow's name is Gooma? I don't remember. Can't imagine why he never made a reappearance, unless he did. Who am I to say that they didn't? Anyway, that's the worst boss in the game, so... well... You know what, I'm gonna stick with that, even despite Carrick, who you literally just sit in the corner for, because that is so bad it's fun. Or at least amusing. That one's just kind of bland. Anyway, there's only there's 2 more palaces if you include the last one. Got a couple of spells to get. I don't even know which ones. I'll stop in here. What's missing? I can remember what 2 of these are. I think one's in this town. Why haven't I gotten the one in this town? I don't even remember what the requirement for this one is. Isn't this the thirsty lady? Yeah. Word. I do want to get... Is that Link thinking to Link's self? There's a joke in this, I'm sure. I went and talked to a fountain and now I can speak to this lady's. Well, I don't know what kind of relation they have, but presumably got a big old white beard, so let's say father, grandfather? Live in Herbert? Who can say? You say? I don't talk to most of the people just because I know this game well enough to not have to bother, but... Darunia before the islands. Presumably there's someone in that one other town that tells you something about the palace that I started the stream at. If I was to guess. I don't remember where everything is. Yeah, I have a flute now, so I can make spiders bugger off. What else am I missing? I'm missing a heart and I'm missing a magic. Yep, that's exactly where I should be. Rock throwing buggers can be a bit of an issue here. Like the only thing in this game that leads in any way. But also they're the only thing in the game that needs to lead in any way, so... I don't think there's any way to kill those things as they are. Well, I suppose Thunder would do it, but... Who's passing through there when they have Thunder? Worry, but who's wasting that much magic on these buggers? Thunder's expensive. if you try and keep proceeding down from here, you start running into invisible enemies that you can't deal with yet. Which, why would you be doing that anyway? Because if you go to the end, then you'll just wind up at the Great Palace and you won't have all the crystals and... yeah. There would be no point in doing that. Which way do I want to go? This way. I don't remember if there's anything to the up anyway. Yep. Oh no. No problem. That's right, I play video games. Now then, first things first, I'm gonna pop down here. Where is it? Yeah. Like all of these things, someone alludes to that thing's location, but, you know. I don't think I need to visit the town first. The old guy there just tells you where to look for the other place. And I think the next town is the one people joke about as being why this game's kind of bullshit. Because you just have to start hammering bits of forest, which you never do anywhere else in the game until you find a place. But I mean, the guy does tell you it's in the forest. I don't know if he's very specific about where in the forest though, or which forest for that matter. On the other hand, this big old cave takes you to an otherwise useless location, so I think there's some sensibility there. How do I fight you again? I had some trick with these fellows, but this works fine. Oh, wrong button. I knew it was somewhere around there. I had to flee Kasuto. Who are you? Damn right I do. There's a secret at the edge of town. Just in case you weren't aware. Remember, I think this lady gives you a magic container if you've already got a bunch of magic containers, or am I thinking of certain spells? I don't remember. Either way, there's also magic in here somewhere. A spell, rather, not magic. Anything to talk to in this empty house? It's Triple I Rocket Seashore. Yep, see? If you think to talk to the goddamn walls, that'll tell you where a hot container is. But then I don't know if there's an actually truly empty house in this game, except in the abandoned town. You live in a hole in a house. Just, like, I hope you're aware of this. I can't help but wonder what that spell is called in Japanese, or how it's referred to by that fellow who teaches you, because it says, remember the magic word, and gives you a spell called Spell. Which has precisely 2 uses. One of which is doing this. Summoning a building out of the goddamn ground, which you need to do. To get this thing. The other is turning all the enemies on in the screen into blobs. Spell teaches Link to spell. Well, does Link do any reading in this game? It's ambiguous whether or not Link is talking to walls or reading something on the walls, so I don't know if I can... Who knows? Oh wait, no, Link... No, maybe the signs talk to Link as well. It's always there's a couple of cases where it seems like Link is talking to Link's self. And it sounds like Link is actually speaking, but Link doesn't talk, everyone knows that. People say, oh, here's evidence that Link speaks ever, and it's ambiguous at best. But then Link's always replying to stuff anyway. Like, I think the real thing is that Link doesn't get voice acted beyond grunting and, you know, doing Link stuff. Saying hiya, someone's got to do that. I think maybe I need to do the palace before talking to the fellow. Let's do this first. Trying to remember the order for operations here. I think this is next. Because we have everything except one item and everything except one spell, which is exactly where we want to be. I don't think I'm going to get all my stats to 8. Or maybe I will. I doubt it. I'm not going to grind for it, that's for sure. Also not going to bother getting that. I don't really remember where to go in this palace, I'm not gonna lie. There's some pits at some point and I need to jump over the pits. Let's face it, now that I don't need keys because of that item I got in that town, unless it's a passage forward, unless it's getting the item or getting to the boss, none of this palace matters in any way whatsoever. You were going to disappear by now. But then they start getting happy about putting these goddamn guys everywhere. But that works for me. Wait, why are you... Did you inherit the pissed offness of the other one? You shouldn't be throwing stuff quickly. You know what? Let's reflect. Why not? I wonder if reflect does... No, reflect does nothing special with it. Are the other ones just bug it off? Am I not gonna... Did I waste that? I wasted it. Oh. I mean, I could get that stuff, but... Oops. I think it's after the third one? No, it's after one of these. Oh. Yeah. There's a hole in the floor somewhere and I'd rather not fall into it. I like I like most of the bosses in this game. Stuck too far over the side of the screen. Here's the cross, which is now I just need to find the actual end of the palace, which I think you have to fall through a thing. Maybe I have to go back to those pits I jumped over earlier. Not this one, but I'll fall down this one anyway. I don't remember where this goes. I suppose those things are technically the bubbles? I think that's what they call them in the other Zelda games, isn't it? Bubbles? Skull things that float around and you can't kill them. But you can kill them in this one, so maybe they're not the same. I don't remember what... they might have had a different name in the manual for this one. Because, you know, the NES was Wild Goddamn West. Okay, this is getting a bit... I don't want to be here anymore. And I make that jump without jump? You know what I mean? I'd have to be able to, surely. Visual name in the manual is Bubble, okay. I don't think that's what we called those things as kids. We being like me and my brothers. I don't quite remember what we called those though. God, I hate those things. I always thought Bubble was a bad name for those things, so as though pleasing some people. I don't remember if there's anything that way. I would have liked to find out. I think this is where I need to go though. This seems familiar. Isn't an area you want to have to fight these things in. All it takes is one fucked up one and then... I think they spawn at set intervals, I just don't know what the interval is. There's more Wizrobes in this palace than I remembered. Still thinking maybe I should use Reflect. Just to be rid of them. Also it's fun, they're just a low effort enemy, provided you can afford the magic for him. This way. This is the only level with any kind of mini-boss, and it's the same boss twice. I don't don't even care anymore. This isn't clean, but it's fast. I like how they still drop keys as though it matters by this point. It super doesn't. Yeah, let's go the hard way. Well, harder way. Come this way. I worry about what's further. Quite frankly, more than you. I forgot you were here. Thanks, Jax. Killing off screen equals softlock. I don't remember that, but I'll take your word for it. I seem to remember taking damage from him while he's off screen, just still alive, just hurting you wherever you are on the screen because he's... I don't know. I can't imagine how that particular kind of a bug manifests, but also I haven't been able to replicate it lately, so who knows. Okay, I could use one of these. Let's play it safe. Oh, okay. I haven't fought this thing in a while. Poor show, poor show. But now I can get everything I want. Provided I don't fall in the lava again. It'll be fine, right? Oh, yeah, that sounds like a problem. Yeah. I don't think anything else is useful here anyway. Even jump isn't necessary, it's just fun. I have killed this thing in one rise up before, but you'd kind of need an attack to do that. Oh, I nearly killed myself. That's bad. What? Oh, do you need reflector block those? Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Why not? Let's have some fun. Yeah. Okay. Great. Come up in the middle again. That's not the middle. I mean, let's face it, this boss isn't that hard if you just play it safe and then take the opportunities when they are convenient. You're gonna come up here again, aren't you? Nope. I like that boss. I would argue that's one of the most creative bosses in this game. I don't know if that's a good thing, but it works for me. I like how you can just skip it and go if you want. You shouldn't, but you can. This will probably be what? Life again? Magic? No, life. I'll take it, I'm not picky. Probably could have saved it and gone for attack, but here we are. Don't knock me in the water again, you bastard. This is one of those games where I played it enough where playing it again is just relaxing more than anything else. Even if it's going poorly. It's just familiar. And I like that. Ah, bitch. like this particular area smacks of Simon's Quest. I'm not sure why. I couldn't be bothered. So they've got the magic. One of these is enough. I'm sure there's some logic to which side they jump up on, but it's tempting, but I'm not going to. Oops. Oh, this is a bad... It's bad. I don't like this at all. Y'all can fuck off. There's only more of them, of course. Can't have too much of a good thing. I knew one of them was going to get me sooner or later. Nope. Don't do that again. I don't know why I'm choking so hard on these bastards now. These flying things are all treacherous. Oh, the eyeballs can be treacherous too in this area. I think you can make the last jump without jump, but better play it safe. All I've got to do is get to the last palace. That's all I've got to do, then I'm safe. I feel like this area is a little... I don't want to say sloppy or uninteresting, but it's kind of the same stuff the whole way through. It's all very dangerous, like lava everywhere, and it's just a bad scene, but... Oh no. Don't care for this. Okay. Better to use jump and definitely make it than risk it and lose a life. It's just too far to run back here. Especially the further you get in. A little bit closer, please. These blue ones are comically easy when you have reflect. You don't even need that, but if they're giving you trouble, why not? Who's gonna stop you? Imagine that's the only instance of a red enemy giving less experience than an orange one. I don't remember if these eyeball things are color-coded, but then they've got weird colors like purple. There's no purple monsters. What kind of a color is purple? I'm looking over at Twitch, and one of the tags that automatically put on Zelda 2 was Metroidvania, which I guess that's true, but it's not quite the normal. It wouldn't be the first thing you'd think of if someone said Metroidvania, would it? What am I doing? And here I am. I'm going to kill myself instantly so I can get my stuff back. What's one more level compared to that? I'm pretty sure you start at the Great Palace again, don't you? They have at least that much sympathy. So, give me a second. Yeah, I'm not gonna hit save. Save is irrelevant in this era, isn't it? Yep. Thank you. I mean, I already had to continue once. What's the second one? The record is already sullied. These things. I don't remember these things' official names either, but I am curious if the official name is what I do remember the name we called them was. Maybe I should look that up. I think I go this way now. Oh, vague memories, vague memories. I'll know pretty quickly if I'm wrong. This seems right. Doesn't even have the decency to stay on the screen and let you keep killing it. I said Palace 5 was the most labyrinthine. Obviously that didn't include this one, since that's pretty much what this palace is. One big maze. Just let me bounce on you, for God's sake. 20? What kind of a number is 20? I like these things. I can only assume this is the intended way to fight them, because it works very well. I assume you probably could fight them conventionally if you wanted. Like, you know, like a 9-knuckle, but they keep jumping around so much, that would be very difficult. This way I want to go... Let's say right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Quite frankly, that's fun to explore. Jack? This is fun. I think this does spawn a thing and oh wait, I can use that. I want it, get out of the... Stop it. Oh. Stop spawning and let me... Thank you. Now we can do this the easy way or the shorter way. Oh, not like that. Apologies. This is the easy way, but you do have to wait for it to make the moves. Which does take a while. I'd rather do it the short way. Now, only 100 for those things. In some ways, they really start being stingy about the experience in this place. I do like this little fake out. It seems like, oh, it's a buzz, and then there's one of those things, and one of these things. Buzz it all. Oh, and one of you. Okay. I forgot about you. I like that sometimes that just doesn't work. Well, I've got plenty of life and magic. This can't go poorly. Just less well. I like the look of these things though, these weird bird jumping, leaping bird soldier things, lobbing knives at you. They're neat. Most of the enemies in this place are kind of neat. It's chicken things. Yeah, I'll bet they're called that. I forget if there's anything here, if it's just a big thing. No, there's nothing here. Okay. Every one of those bland elevator rooms has one of those, if I remember correctly. Well, that's not the kind of jump I was expecting you to do. Always nice to have. also always nice to have. Just don't fuck up and keep holding down. This way again, I think you go right on most of them except for that first one. Oh, no, this doesn't seem right. Maybe it is left. That's right. And then this bullshit. Oh wait, I don't need that stuff. I do like these. This giant blob that breaks into a bunch of other blobs. They're really tough for some reason. Well, sure, why not? I'll take it. Not like the 10 experience is gonna get me anywhere. That could have gone bad. This is my favorite boss. Well, actually, I suppose Barba is also in contention for that, but... Fighting this thing with one attack is fun. With in quote marks. I worked out how many times you have to hit it at one point, but I don't remember that number. It's a lot. Whatever it is, it's a lot. It gets really goddamn tense when it starts spewing out fire like this. Yeah, that number sounds about right. Which is a hell of a lot when you can get like 3 each time it drops down. Oh, I'm not doing so well. Oh, I'm continuing and not... Fuck. That's not how that was supposed to go. I feel like we had, I mean, let's face it, it was for most things, but some name for this boss that wasn't its actual name as well. I think its actual name is its actual name Thunderbird? I think that's right. Or was that the made up bullshit? Ugh. That's how I can tell it's been too long since I've done this. Oh god. Time will do that, I guess. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm probably just gonna cheat. Well, not cheat, but cheese. The last one. Just because, as far as I'm concerned, that might as well be its legacy. famously cheesable last boss. Which is good, because that boss is kind of a shit. But if I've got 2 lives, I guess I'll try it properly first. It's going a bit better. Oh, of course, that happens the moment I say that. Oh, I do have to attack in the direction of the enemy. Little pro tip for you. It's like it's still giving you keys. You don't even need a key for that one. There is no door. Did the other ones have doors? I don't even remember. Who cares? So yeah, 2 lives. I'll try and do it properly once, without all the magic, which is the best way to do it. I mean, I guess there's no reason not to drop a key, it's just silly that you don't actually need one. I don't know if there's any way to prompt him to jump. I mean, provided you don't know about the cheese, they do a really good job of making this boss seem goddamn intimidating. As soon as it starts to go, it'll go all the way. Yeah, this isn't gonna happen. Yeah, it's a hell of a long way back to this boss. That's very true. Which is precisely why I'm gonna, yeah. My plan wasn't to play this all day, so I'm just gonna be over here. Okay. Provided, come on. I don't suppose anyone is particularly knowledgeable about why this works. What messes up the programming so badly that one particular side of the screen does this to him? Ow. There, I did it. I'm very honourable. I definitely have the courage for the Triforce. Give me the thing, I win. Yes. 100% legit. So yeah, that's fun. Oh, I've done worse than beat it on attack 6. I've played all these NES games too fucking much. I saved Hyrule and I'm a Real Hero. Both. And now they're dead. That's what that means, right? hate this music. This is the only place you hear this music, isn't it? It's kind of upbeat. Anyway, that's that. I don't think we need to sit through all the credits. I don't think... Well, I mean, we can sit through all the credits. I can just do this. Thanks a million. I love how sarcastic that sounds. Great, you've done it. Thanks. Great. You want to do it again? Anyway, that was all I was here for. I wanted to get that out of the way. And now I'm gonna bugger off and... I don't know. Does a nap sound good? Maybe a nap sounds good. What if we all take a nap? This means you. Have a nice day, everyone.